India is now one of the fastest growing major economies in the world. But behind the impressive GDP numbers lies a different story. Rising prices, unemployment, inequality, climate risks, and several other challenges continue to affect millions of Indians every day. So the big question is, can India become a developed nation by 2047 while overcoming these obstacles? In this video, we will explore the 10 biggest challenges affecting the Indian economy today and understand why they matter to every Indian citizen. Before we begin, it's important to understand that no economy is perfect. Every nation faces challenges, and India is no exception. While India has made tremendous progress in technology, infrastructure, digital payments, manufacturing, and global influence, several structural challenges continue to impact economic growth and development. Let's begin with the first challenge: inflation. Inflation refers to the continuous rise in the prices of goods and services over time. When inflation increases, the purchasing power of money decreases. Simply put, the same amount of money buys fewer goods than before. Rising food prices, fuel costs, transportation expenses, healthcare charges, and housing costs directly affect households. Inflation impacts middle class families, low income groups, salaried employees, and businesses alike. High inflation can reduce consumer spending and slow economic growth. This is why maintaining stable prices remains one of the most important objectives of economic policy. Challenge 2: Employment and job creation. Economic growth is meaningful only when it creates jobs. Every year, millions of young Indians enter the workforce hoping to build successful careers. However, creating enough quality jobs remain a major challenge. Unemployment and underemployment affect household incomes, consumer spending, and overall economic development. While India's economy continues to grow, job creation must keep pace with the country's growing population. This makes employment one of the most critical challenges facing India today. Challenge 3: Income inequality. Economic growth does not always benefit everyone equally. Income inequality refers to the unequal distribution of wealth and income within society. While some individuals enjoy significant economic opportunities, many others struggle to access quality education, healthcare, and employment. Large income gaps can limit social mobility and reduce inclusive growth. For long term prosperity, economic development must benefit all sections of society, not just a small segment. Challenge 4: Education and skill gap. Education is the foundation of economic growth. However, possessing a degree does not always guarantee employability. Many industries today require specialized skills in technology, manufacturing, data analysis, and modern business operations. Unfortunately, a gap often exists between what employers need and what job seekers possess. Bridging this skill gap is essential for increasing productivity, improving employment opportunities, and strengthening India's competitiveness. Challenge 5: Agricultural productivity. Agriculture remains the backbone of rural India. Millions of farmers depend on agriculture for their livelihoods. Yet, agricultural productivity remains lower than its full potential in many regions. Challenges such as fragmented land holdings, dependence on monsoon rainfall, limited irrigation, outdated farming techniques, and storage losses continue to affect productivity. Improving agricultural efficiency can increase farmer incomes, strengthen food security, and support overall economic growth. Challenge 6: Infrastructure challenges. Infrastructure forms the backbone of any modern economy. Roads, railways, ports, airports, power supply, internet connectivity, and logistics networks all play a vital role in economic development. Although India has made remarkable progress in recent years, infrastructure gaps still exist. Efficient infrastructure reduces business costs, attracts investment, improves productivity, and connects markets across the country. Continued investment in infrastructure remains essential for sustained growth. Challenge 7: Fiscal deficit. A fiscal deficit occurs when government spending exceeds government revenue. To bridge this gap, government often borrow money. Borrowing can support development and economic growth when used responsibly. However, excessive borrowing can increase debt burdens and reduce fiscal flexibility in the future. Managing the fiscal deficit carefully is important for maintaining long term economic stability. Challenge 8: Oil and import dependence. India's imports a significant portion of its energy requirements and several important raw materials. This dependence makes the economy vulnerable to global price fluctuations and geopolitical events. When global oil prices rise, transportation costs, manufacturing costs, and inflation often increase as well. Reducing excessive dependence on imports while strengthening domestic production remains an important economic objective and advantage. Challenge 9: Climate change. Climate change is no longer just an environmental issue, it has become a major economic challenge. Rising temperature, extreme weather events like floods, droughts, and changing rainfall patterns can affect agriculture, infrastructure, public health, and productivity. Climate related disruptions can impose significant economic costs. Building a sustainable and resilient economy is essential for future growth. Challenge 10: Manufacturing competitiveness. Manufacturing plays a crucial role in creating jobs, increasing exports, and strengthening economic growth. To compete globally, Indian industries must improve productivity, reduce costs, adopt modern technologies, and develop skilled workforces. Strong manufacturing capabilities help countries attract investment and become important players in global supply chains. And a competitive manufacturing sector can become one of the strongest drivers of India's future economic success. As we have seen, India faces several important economic challenges: inflation, employment, inequality, education, agriculture, infrastructure, fiscal management, energy dependence, climate change, and manufacturing competitiveness all influence the nation's future. But challenges are not barriers to success. In many cases, they are opportunities waiting to be solved. India has already demonstrated its ability to overcome obstacles and achieve remarkable progress. With the right policies, innovation, investments, and collective effort, these challenges can become stepping stones towards a stronger economy. The road ahead may be difficult, but the opportunities are enormous. India's future depends not on the absence of challenges, but on how effectively it transforms them into opportunities. Thank you for watching. If you found this video informative, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.